Hello Sagittarius, I am Jen with Timeline Tarot, and I'm here to give you your What's the Tea Tarot reading for the week of May 12th, 2024. In this reading, I'll be drawing 3 cards from the What's the Tea Oracle deck. I will clarify each of those cards with 2 tarot cards and then use the remainder of the deck to clarify that message for you even further. Please remember, this is a collective general reading, not individualized or personal to you, and therefore it's quite possible that not every message that comes through today will resonate with you, and if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's for another Sagittarius out there. My hope, though, is that we can hop onto your timeline and get you some insight for the week ahead. So with all that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Sagittarius Collective for the week of May 12th, 2024. What do they need to know about? What do they not see coming? And what do they need to prepare for? For Sagittarius this week. We're going to do one more shuffle here, Sag. Please and thank you. First up, moving. You could be moving to or from a particular situation or moving on from a particular situation. Dirt digging. This could be you or an individual trying to get information on you. And then we have, spiritual hater. Someone is not liking your maybe newfound beliefs. This could be someone who's thinking poorly of you. Not liking maybe your spirituality, your light work, or whatever power you are ascending into, right? Bottom of the tarot deck, I always say this is what you don't see coming. Bottom of What's the Tea Oracle deck are issues you will have to contend with this week, but to a lesser degree than the 3 cards that came out. Yep, screenshot. Someone is definitely looking you up online, trying to get evidence, proof, etc. Hooked. You could be hooked on someone. They could be hooked on you. This could also be energetically hooked to a person. Wow, look at that. Dodging spiritual hater and now dodging bullets. So just blocking out negativity and know that you are protected, and then always partying. So perhaps you're ignoring everything that's that's occurring this week. Just kind of moving on right from all of it. I never push products. I don't make money on any of this stuff, but I will say to go on Amazon if you don't have one and buy one of these. They come in a box of 6. I keep one on every floor of my house, in my purse and in my car, and I give them away to people I love. And my whole thing is, you know what, you can never be too safe. That's like my Amex card. I don't leave home without it. And I think with all these people like looking into your past and your future and trying to get evidence on you and hating on you and wishing you bad and all, I'm feeling a lot of negative energy here. I almost want to scrap the reading, but I don't. I think it's too important, and that someone out there needs to hear this message. So please protect yourself any way that you can this week. Moving. Let's clarify moving for the Sagittarius Collective for the week of May 12th, 2024. What do they need to know about moving? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Moving, clarified by the Ace of Swords. I like that. And the Hangman. Dirt digging. Why is dirt digging here for the Sagittarius Collective for the week of May 12th, 2024? What do they need to know about dirt digging? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. 4 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Spiritual hater. One card, please. Who is the spiritual hater? For the Sagittarius Collective, who is the spiritual hater? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Star card. One more clarifier on this, please, for spiritual hater. One more clarifier, one more shuffle, please, and thank you. Further clarified by the King of Wands. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this very well could be you, maybe standing up to this person. Let's see what this is all about. Bottom of the deck, overall energy for the week, we have 9 of Swords to the 8 of Cups to the 10 of Pentacles, and then we have the 7 of Cups. Let's see if any of those cards come back out. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here, and what does that have to do with moving? Ace of Swords is an individual or a feeling of having raw power, a feeling of having victory. Could also be an individual who now has mental clarity or a breakthrough or a very open and honest conversation. So what is this all about for Sag this week? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Ace of Swords clarified by the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups again, and the 10 of Pentacles. Why is the Hangman here for Sag this week? What does this have to do with moving? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Hangman clarified by the Chariot to the Page of Wands to the World card. Wow. Ace of Cups to the 5 of Pentacles to the Page of Cups, and now the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, kind of what you don't see there. Death card to the Page of Pentacles to Justice. Well, I'm going to read this two different ways. For those of you where this is a professional setting, we'll do this as a professional quick read. For those of you that have been at a job where you feel that you are not receiving equal pay for the skills or talents or services that you possess or you provide, I think you have a breakthrough moment this week, this moment of clarity where you begin to look at options in employment because you want to move on from the current situation and move into an industry, a job, a position, another company that will take you from the Six of Pentacles, where you kind of felt like you were a bit in lack or not receiving equal reciprocity, and take you into the Ten of Pentacles. For others of you, you have already left a job, and this week you will be looking at various offers, opportunities, and most likely for many of you, finding your wish fulfillment. But just be very mindful, because Seven of Cups is also a cup of delusion, a card of delusion or illusion. So just make sure, if this is professional, that the jobs you are applying to or the job you may be accepting this week isn't just, you know, wishful thinking on your part or some kind of fantasy where you end up like in a worse position than the Six, because on the bottom here we did see Five of Pentacles. So I don't want your new beginning to actually set you back worse to where you are. Again, if that is a financial read for you or like a professional read for you, just be very mindful when you pack up your boxes from the office and decide to head in your car and explore out there and close the chapter of the old job because you've seen things from different perspectives. You feel that you deserve better, and you absolutely do. I'm sure you do. But just be very mindful before you accept any new job offers that it isn't just wishful thinking on your part. For those of you, definitely could be a housing situation where you are moving. We have the moving card. The Chariot talks about moving. The World card talks about travel. The Hangman could be someone that after they see things from a different perspective, they let go. Seven of Cups, definitely options. So yeah, for some of you, you are having a breakthrough moment, a moment of clarity to move from your current living situation and move somewhere else. Or if this is a friendship, same thing, could have the realization that there's, you know, you have many options in friends, in friend groups, in community groups, in organization groups, and perhaps you have this breakthrough moment that where you're at in your friend group or whatever, that click, they're just not fulfilling your needs. They're not as reciprocal with their love and time like you are with yours. They're not as giving, and you have this breakthrough moment to kind of close the chapter out, leave that organization, leave that friend group, and maybe discover through maybe new online groups. This could also be a card of online, the World card, right? www, World Wide Web, and maybe looking on online to see what other groups or friend groups or something like that, that community groups that you can join. For others of you where it is a love relationship, some of you are making the choice this week to leave it behind. You have this breakthrough mental clarity that you are not receiving equal reciprocity. The love and the resources you have poured into the relationship have not been reciprocated back to you, and you are now basically on a mission. Page of Wands for me is my Lewis and Clark adventure card. This individual is very enthusiastic, very free-spirited, and wanting to go out into the world to discover what else is out there, and you are hightailing it out of where you are. So a lot of you are leaving a relationship or have left a relationship very recently, like within the last week or two, in the hopes of moving on and finding something else. I don't see this as someone from the past returning. Very well could be what the next row is all about, but in the case of the first row here, this is you leaving something behind for something better, or at least for the wishful thinking or hope that there is something better out there for you. So many of you closing an old chapter and starting something new. Dirt digging. Why is dirt digging here, and what does it have to do with the Four of Wands? Now, for a lot of people, for a lot of readers, the Four of Wands, they'll say, oh, it's marriage, and it very well could be, but I always look at the Four of Wands as your home card, your home base. This is your foundation. Whether you share it with someone else, a lot of people, or you just live by yourself with a cat like I do, right? It's your home base of operation. It's where you celebrate life. It's where you feel most balanced. It's your home base. It's where you go to when the world gets rough. And so for me, that's what the Four of Wands is. With the dirt digging, I almost feel like someone is looking into your home, or maybe like driving by and getting photos of your home. Let's see what this is all about. It could also be for those of you looking to move, looking for a new home, right? Dirt digging doesn't necessarily have to be negative. In that respect, could be you trying to acquire more information for a new residence. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Four of Wands in the upright, clarified by the Death card, the Six of Swords, and the Emperor. Yes, some of you are leaving, like leaving home, leaving what was your home base. Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Five of Cups, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and Two of Pentacles. Page of Swords to the Lovers, to the Eight of Pentacles, to the Hermit. And here again we have Ace of Cups, loving yourself, investing in yourself. Some of you are taking a financial hit from leaving a job. I'll be quite honest with you. Some of you who have left a relationship recently, or maybe that person left you, and now you have to like pack up your belongings, or they have to pack up their belongings to like actually leave your residence, or you have to leave theirs, maybe travel, find a new place to live. You could be feeling, or they could be feeling like in lack, that you could be feeling like you weren't good enough for that person, or they could be feeling like they weren't good enough for you. So let me read this here a couple of different ways as well. Again, if it's a job, a job situation, I see a lot of you wanting a new beginning elsewhere, a new phase to your life, a change, a transformation, possibly transitioning from one department to another, from one industry to another, right? Learning something new. Page of Wands, exploratory, learning something new. Page of Swords, right? Communication. I think for a lot of you, you are moving on from a job, perhaps moving on from a job that felt like home, could have been there a long time, felt like home base to you, but moving towards a position where you will be more of an authority figure, or more of a leader at that company, or even like within that industry. For others of you, you are leaving home. As I said, you are relocating, you are becoming an authority figure in your life. And you've decided that you want to move on from a place where you live. For others of you, you are moving into a new relationship, and your past person is doing dirt digging on you, or your past person just assumes that the reason why you ended things with them is because you have someone else, even if you don't. But they're doing some dirt digging on you to see why you moved forward, why you brought an ending to the relationship, why you closed that cycle with them, why did you end this so quickly. And look, I say this all the time, right? When someone passes away, and they pass away suddenly, right? And we're all like, oh my God, like that happened so quickly. No one saw it coming. The person's body saw it coming. The person's body saw it coming. They didn't just instantly die of a heart attack. They ate 1,000 greasy cheeseburgers until they got there. So their body knew. So the whole notion of no one saw it coming, the body knew. So I think for a lot of you, where you did abruptly leave a job, abruptly left a living situation, abruptly left a relationship, you've left that person wondering why, what went wrong. Everything was great, but for you, everything wasn't great. Everything was meh. It was meh. You weren't receiving what you were giving, and you finally had this breakthrough moment of mental clarity, like, I deserve better. I deserve better. We saw at the bottom of the deck before, or at least I saw at the Eight of Cups. It's like, yeah, I'm going to leave this behind in search of the 9th or 10th cup, whether that's a new place, a new job, a new relationship, or just being on my own, right? Just being 9 of Pentacles on my own, or 9 of Cups on my own. So In a lot of respects, some of you just left this person or this place of employment, like I said, for someone or something else, and this person is doing research and like not understanding why you left. They want to make a new offer to you. If it's another job, they want to make an offer to you. If it's, you know, a past friend, want to make an offer to you. This is very small, though. I have to be quite honest. Pages in tarot are messengers, and the messengers, if you go back hundreds and hundreds of years to when tarot began as a card game, and then began to be used for esoteric purposes, but it was created in a time of real empires, and those empires used messengers, which were children, because they could get in and out of places undetected. And so this is a very immature offer to want to start a new cycle with you. This person, you know, or even this job, like, wants you back. I don't think you're going back. I think you're full steam ahead, wanting to know what the hell is out there. You are in the state of an emperor, even though, you know, you're not an Aries, but, you know, and very well could be feminine, so don't get offended at that, but very much in a structured foundational setting in your life, almost like an authority figure of your life, like you know what's best for you. And this person is coming at you like a page. So just be very mindful of that as well. I hate to say this person is not on your level. Could be spiritually, could be financially, could be emotionally. I mean, they absolutely could be younger than you, but I don't think you'll be dating a 12-year-old. This is very immature offer coming your way because of these 3 spelt cups, because of the loss and grief that has incurred here. And I mean, are you whistling Dixie as you're leaving? Some of you may be, some of you aren't. Some of you are scared. Some of you have insecurities. Some of you are worried about where you're going to move or where you're going to, excuse me, find your next employment, or, you know, is that anyone going to love me again type of thing. But I see you adapting to this situation very well, really trying to keep things in check, prioritizing yourself probably for the first time in a long time, at least emotionally, trying to balance yourselves. Yeah, and so, like I said, there is someone trying to acquire information on you this week, and for most of you it's because they don't understand why you moved on as quickly as you did. Again, the body knew. You knew, even if they didn't, or if they were blind to it. So, spiritual hater, clarified by the Star card. Why is this here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Star card, rebirth, 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 rebirth. It just can't be any louder. High Priestess, Temperance, 4 major arcana cards, 3 just to clarify the Star. King of Wands, why is the King of Wands here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. King of Wands, clarified by the Devil, my Lord, to the Strength. I love that, because there are very few cards in the major arcana that I believe anyway can like defeat the Devil, and the Strength card is the first one that I say, okay, that's because that's what you need to close out the cycle. That's what you need to change the Wheel of Fortune in your direction, or sometimes I even say the Fool card, because that's when you're just like, hell with this, I'm out of here, I don't care if I hit rocks, I'm jumping off the ledge. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you are just moving on. Queen of Swords. Could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. It's a general reading, so please don't get hung up on the signs. Wheel of Fortune. That's what I said. Look, the Sun card. I've never seen so many major arcana cards, both on the tape. Well, I shouldn't say I've never seen it, but in the last couple of weeks. To see so many, not just on the table, but like what you don't see coming, sort of like in the shadows there. So, Wheel of Fortune to the Sun card. There's that darn 5 of Pentacles again. And the 9 of Cups. Yeah, some of you are leaving whatever the heck this was behind and moving on to something new. Now, whatever this is that you're leaving behind, they definitely want a rebirth. Like, they have hope for a rebirth. They want a renewal. They see you as being very serene. And I can understand that. I mean, if you look at the basic characteristics of a Sagittarius, they're understanding, very generous. You tend to be philosophical. I'm sure this person really enjoyed their conversations with you. They probably looked to you as if you were a high priestess or someone who had like higher power or some mystery about you, or used your subconscious mind in ways that they didn't. I'm sure they learned a lot from you. Probably found you to be very balanced, very moderate, maybe even understanding the purpose or meaning to life. I think that's why it's like, this might also be with that five of I was going to say coins, Five of Pentacles card that I kept seeing, and I kept saying someone feels like they're in lack. This person very well could be like your age. They might even make more money than you, but they look at you like you're this emperor or empress, right? And they look at themselves like they're in lack. They're in page mode mentally. So yeah, I think this person really looked up to you, particularly your spirituality. And I think they liked your qualities of being a natural born leader, of having vision, of thinking outside of the box. Some of you are entrepreneurs, but for a lot of you, you found this person to be very toxic. And the devil could be a host of things: toxic personality traits, toxic relationship habits, poor conflict resolution skills, and of course, you know, sex and drugs and all of that. But it could be greed, could be materialism, someone addicted to money, someone who maybe doesn't want to let go of a situation because of money. I mean, I don't see indication of third party, but very well could be. Could be someone who was so addicted to money they didn't want to change their life in order to be with you, and you were just like, see ya, like I'm out of here. I deserve better than being breadcrumb, being Six of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, you're taking a lot of strength to stand up to this past living situation, friend group, a lover. Most of you, it's a lover. And you're going to just like go out on your own. I'm going to plant my own pentacle. I'm going to manifest what I want in the future. I'm surprised we didn't see the Magician card. Actually, I'm going to go through the deck real quick and just see how far down for Sagittarius do we have the Magician card. I think look at this. It's like Hermit. You're going to love yourself. Yep, put up defenses. There's that Fool card. Taking the risk to have victory. Yeah, Temperance, bringing balance, or the Lovers, making a choice. I do see a water sign coming into your future. It's, wow, look at that. We go from the Fool to victory, to you having self-confidence. Six of Wands is having self-confidence. So leaving this situation or person behind, I'm sure it took a hit to your confidence level, especially if you left because it was almost like, not retaliation, response to their rejection of you. And for a lot of you, you walked away, but like the minute you do, there's a new love. There's a new cute little, and again, Pages being immature, but almost like a puppy love, where you make a choice. And some of you, you do. Some of you make a choice to move on with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, an individual you see as a knight in shining armor. You might be a little resistant to accept their cup of love because you're very independent. I said you're very independent. There's the Magician card. I love that. The Magician card, using all of your skills, tools, and resources to manifest, Page of Pentacles, the life you want. Just know that for this week, you have someone who's very persistent and wanting to come after you, to be with you again, or to bring you back to this job, or something like that. But if you know that this person was toxic and you know they haven't changed, even if you want a future at that company, you know, in the future, or you want a relationship with them in the future, I would give this person time to heal and grow up, so they're not continually in your life, you know, as a page. If they were juggling you with someone else, one coin has to go. One pentacle has to go. They just can't keep giving to two people, two families, two situations. I think a lot of you are in your power this week and saying no. Now, plot twist. When you really hold your ground, you're going to see this, not all of you, some of you. And it's a really important message I have to get out to you in case it is you. When you really hold firm as the King or Queen of Wands, and kind of put your feet in the sand, you know, kind of brace yourself for that big wave. When you're, you know, saying no to this devil, this toxic person, they turn on you. That's where the spiritual hater card comes from. this person turns on you. And they may say some pretty aggressive things. I have Queen of Swords to the Nine of Swords. It's quite possible that the things they say will put you in a real depressive mental state. And I want to say to cut yourself free from thinking that way. Almost like use their sword to cut away whatever self-imposed mental prison they might try to like trap you in there for a little bit. Just hold firm. You are the authority figure of your life. You have some beautiful things. Sun card, happiness, vitality, success, true love, you know, really coming your way. A good soul bond, a good soulmate. And just kind of keep your eye on the ball and remember to stay balanced and focused. Everything in moderation. But this too shall pass. That's the saying that I want to say to you. Just hold firm to your bright new beginning. It looks beautiful. What does Taylor Swift say? The haters are going to hate, hate, hate. Let them hate. You're moving on in a spectacularly beautiful fashion. So good for you, and good luck to you, Sagittarius. If you like this message, if any part of it resonated with you, or you just want to claim part of it as your own, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Drop me a few comments below. I'm curious to know what this is all about and how you deal with confronting or responding to this toxic individual. My thoughts will be with you in the week ahead. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.